Hi, everybody. My name is Rita Crompton, host of Invent America radio show. And we had Mary Hancock on recently to talk about her wow moment and her experience. And she was putting together a program to inspire the kids, but I'm thinking the kids inspired her as well. So it's nice when it works out that way. Mary, tell us a little bit about what you invented and, how you went through the process.
Okay, so what I invented is called the ultimate opener. And what I challenged my students to do was find a need that you can find something to solve it. It had to be a need in the community, in the world somewhere. And so my students kept asking me certain questions, but I wasn't doing what I told them to do. So I couldn't answer the question but so much. And then it just dawned on me, well, if you get in the trenches with them, you can answer them a little bit better. But during this time, my father-in-law got sick. And so we did a little bit of the research for the ultimate opener. But again, the whole purpose in the beginning was for my students to have something so I can help them, guide them through the process. And when I started doing the research, I was like, oh my God, there's really a need for this. So as they was developing their product, I was modeling what they should be doing. And then the year later, my father-in-law had like 3 strokes in a year. And so he went from being independent to being dependent. And it really got real for me at that time, because when I was doing the research and seeing how many different people actually have problems open up bottles, jars, and tops, it was an aha moment for real. And then to be that close to me with my father-in-law, just trying to give him a little bit more help back so we can nurse him back to health, it changed my life.
Well, good. So, and the product that you described, there's different things out there that address the issue.
Yes.
And so for an inventor, when you come up with a better way, that's an easier way to get to market. When you invent something that truly is brand new, and so you solved a problem that nobody knew they had, you got to pay a lot of money to teach them that they really have the problem.
Yeah.
Lots of people can't open jars. I have trouble opening it.
We
all get that. Yeah. So, easy to understand the problem. And I think a lot of inventors think, oh, it's never been done before. It's like, that's not necessarily a good thing.
Right. But it is a couple, Black & Decker and RoboTwist have something kind of, sort of, but you are required to have strength in your hands to use their product. So it's something there. And we just improved on. It was a different way to actually do it. The functionality is totally different.
And that's great. That's great. A new way of doing something, a better widget, a better tool. Mm-hmm. And so those things, it's like, oh, this is the problem it solves. Oh, yeah, everybody's got that problem. What do you have? It's like the last one I bought didn't work, so let's try this one. And that's a really good way of looking at things. So, for your students, when you want to, give them some guidelines, you can always download my Inventor's Galaxy Guide off my website. It's free. It's about a 30-minute read. It's just got the phases of inventing on it.
Okay.
It's got some, little cartoons on it, some fun, fun one-liners. So it might be a tool for them to be able to use as a resource.
Okay.
Like I said, it's an easy download. But where are you? What are your next steps?
My next step, we spent years bootstrapping, and finally, after a couple of years, we finally got the application correct enough to be able to file. We're in the prototype stages. Now we talk to a company that actually can do the prototype, but of course, that is money. And so we are in that phase right there. We are halt right there because, again, we did a lot of bootstrapping. So I can't go back to the people that bootstrapped me up to this point, so now we are getting things together so that we can be able to get the prototype done.
All right, sounds good. And you're in a sweet spot, Mary, because there's a lot of people that are sharing, that area with you as they get through the different phases. Mm-hmm. And, you just have to keep working at it. You just have to keep working through it until you find, the right tools, whether it's money or person, to get you then through that next step so that you can move on to the next one then.
Gotcha.
So stay in touch. Let us know how it goes. Let us know what you need. And as you've got things for your product, let me know and we'll see what we can get posted for you.
That'll be awesome.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me.